Reset that timer here. Let me we'll get started. Just one sec. Let me get my mic stand. Here. Let me just. I'll switch on over to the game screen. Hey, Cruiser, great to see you. How's it going? And good evening to everybody. We're back with more Phoenix Wright, completing everyone's favorite mystery, Turnabout Bigtop, with everyone's favorite characters. Here, let me grab that mic stand and I'll be right back. I should be appearing on the screen soon.
Can we please kill Mo? Please.
Alright, I am still using the VTech Busy Learners Active Cube. It's one of my daughter's baby toys, baby churros baby toys. It looks like, here, one second, I'm just getting back with the stand. I see we have a message.
The cube is fun for everyone.
Wait, Cruiser, you asked, can we kill Mo? No, we cannot kill Mo. We're not here to kill Mo.
The cube is fun for everyone.
Alrighty, hope y'all having a great evening. Oh, here, let me grab a quick glass of water.
Can we please kill Mo? Please. I said please, though.
Alright, I have everything. I should be ready. Oh, you did say please? Well, oh, shoot, well, you used your manners. I suppose we have to. No, we can't kill anybody. We're not... This isn't that kind of game. Alrighty, hello, first-time chatter. Oh, one second, everybody. Dang, I was about to get up and running. Kill it, and ready, ban. Boom. It is gone. Alrighty.
We are gonna kill somebody.
Yes, we just killed that bot. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're getting the game all up and running. Be right back. Yeah, I'll see you in a few. I'm just still getting stuff up and running anyways. Alrighty, here we go. We've got the game all up and running. Alright, so to refresh, because it's probably been about, gosh, probably somewhere close to a month since we played this. I'm just going to give a little flashback to where we're at in the mystery. Actually, here, let's load up the mystery. And then I can give that a quick catch up with, with some visual aids. But before we get started, I want to say, if you do enjoy the content, please be sure to give the channel a follow. I'm trying to grow my channel, so every single follow helps. I really appreciate it. If you want to keep up with the channel, be sure to follow me on Twitter if you got Twitter. If you missed the stream, be sure to check out the Churro Expedition Co. Adventure Logs channel on YouTube. And if you're watching from the archive channel, if that's how you found me, hey, feel free to come over to Twitch and say hi. And with that, let's just jump in. All right, Turnabout Bigtop. Okay, December 29th, 3:03 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Okay, so before we get too into this, okay, so here's what...
Check it out. I came from YouTube, and now Churro is my favorite.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm... Like, it's awesome. Like, I'm really glad you came over from YouTube. So if, like, anyone's, like, really enjoying these vids on YouTube, be sure to come over. We love having people to hang out. Alright, so here's a quick summary of the case so far. So this is Max Galactica. He's a fabulous musician who, like, his famous magic trick is that he can fly in the air. He's accused of murdering this guy, Russell Berry. And yeah, he's accused, but we're trying to prove him innocent. These two are in love with his daughter, and Mo's here. All right, I think that sums up the case pretty well. All right, glad you're all caught up. Let's get back to it. Nick, what is it? I got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out how the tricks when I see them. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible. Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it? Let's see. It looked like she pulled off the end of her own thumb off. Heh. First she put her...
Is a bad guy. Just in case you guys were wondering. Churro won't let me give him the death penalty though.
He tells very awful jokes. But no, we can't kill him. We can't just go around killing people. We are lawyers. We're here to help people. We're here to help defend the innocent. Because that's what lawyers do. First, she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and that just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really? Was it kind of like this? What? Wow, how'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Alright, let's move. Okay, so where do we go to first? So we've done a day in court already, and we're here now spending some time trying to find more clues. Let's start out. Let's talk to our client. December 29th, Detention Center. Visitor's room. Oh, my sweeties. You mind hurrying up and get me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special. Really? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, the Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live. Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special. But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking, but the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I'd have no choice. It'd be a contractual obligation. That's show business. Alright. The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogey clown says, it wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. Alright.
Guys, it's time for the Unfunny Award.
Okay.
Back for 2 years in a row. World champ of being a loser. It's the stupid loser clown himself. Mo the less than average Joe.
Thank you, Cruiser. I am sure Mo will be very appreciative of this award. He is actually, he's so unfunny, but you feel bad for him because he tries so hard. Oh, now we got the confetti celebration. Okay. Yes, give it up, everybody. All right, there we go. All right, awesome. I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask of you. Anything for you, sweetie. Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Fabulous, a great joke. Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But I've won the on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly void of ambition. That is something I simply cannot tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's all a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I'm really sick of telling this story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage. That is the first stage I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim. Wow. By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus. That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey, Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn, that's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail? Okay, so we got the Grand Prix photo added to the court record. Let's check it out. Okay, so it's just him there with the trophy. I don't see anything really standing out about it.
Why bunny girls?
Yeah, that is definitely weird, the bunny girls. I have no idea.
Max said it. We finally agree on something. The circus people in this game are hack jobs.
Okay. You know something, Cruiser. Not all of them are bad, like... Okay, most of them are bad. Oh, shoot, that's the wrong button. I don't think we have anything to present to him. So let's go back to the circus. But, like, most of them probably do decent. Just the clown and the ventriloquist are a bit weird. December 29th, Berry Big Circus, circus entrance. You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing. All right, let's do it. Are you ready? Yes, wait. Quit your whining. Let's just give this a shot already. All right, let's go. Row, row, row your boat. Row, row. the boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that.
I'm trying my best, but Trillo, this just isn't going to work.
Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're going to have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, then what are you gonna do then?
Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo.
Hey, what you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course?
I'm sorry. Secret crash training? Whoa. Yes, Trillo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. Hey, Sean, great to see ya. So, we're trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act. In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible.
See, even they are surprised by the idea. I told ya.
Sure, Sean, you can recommend a game, but I can't make any guarantees that I'll play it.
They're not the only one.
They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea.
Once we got a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice.
You think so? Oh, I almost forgot. I want to give this back to you.
Ah, there it is. Now I've got this ring back. It's time to take one more shot with Regina.
Alright, let's talk. Alright, today's trial.
Gumshoe and Phoenix are the only people in this game that are Pickle Gang, and Phoenix is still questionable.
Phoenix is definitely Pickle Gang. And Maya's Pickle Gang too. Maya's pretty cool.
We have fun debates with her about whether it's a ladder or a step ladder.
Aperture Desk Job is free on Steam, and I'd love it if I could play the game. I have played that game before. I'm a big fan of the Portal games, like Portal 1 and 2. And so when Steam Valve released it, I have played it before. It's not a very long game. I don't know if it's a game I would stream just because it's so short. But it is a fun game. It's a great game. I do enjoy that game a lot. I know that you already testified in court today.
You want to talk about what we saw, right?
Yes.
Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben?
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right.
But then we said hello and we didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols.
What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols?
Oh, what do you think, Ben?
What? I would have thought he was the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. I don't want to ask them about the marriage. But I'm going to, because I feel like I need to. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina.
I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now.
Really? That's so sweet. Okay, maybe Maya's not Pickle Gang. But if you really want to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent?
Haha, you haven't gotten a clue about things, do you, sweetheart?
Eh?
Waiting like this is part of being in love.
How so?
If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such a sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, it's one of the best parts.
Yeah, I knew that. Poor Maya, she's so red she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. So how is the new routine working out?
Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routine's a secret. We're going to take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution.
That sounds incredible.
But let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk said we should.
That jerk?
Max Galactica. Performers should aim for the world. Who does he think he is? Trillo, you seem to be really fired up about all this. He needs to realize he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage. You're right, you're right. Mark my words, Triloquist will win the Grand Prix. You're the man now, doll. Row, row, row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory. Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best? Hey, you've gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up, you gotta be part of this too. Alright, I don't have anything to show him. And frankly, I want to get away from these two. Where do I move to? Bigtop? Here we go, let's go here. December 29th, Berry Big Circus, Bigtop. Huh? Where's Regina? I don't know. But if she's gone with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you? No. I'm just, allergic to wild tigers. Alright, we've already examined this room. I don't think there's anything new. Let's check out the Ringmaster's room, and then we'll also go to the cafeteria. December 29th, Bigtop, Ringmaster's room. Max and the Ringmaster had their talk in this room. That could have been when the Ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Why'd he do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something? Okay, we've already examined this room. December 29th, Bigtop, cafeteria. They still haven't cleaned this place up yet. If Pearly got one look at the state of this place, she'd slap whoever was in charge right across the face. Remind me to never invite her to my office. It's like, maybe is there something new on the bulletin? Whoa. Okay, okay, so nothing here.
Churro. Phoenix is questionable because he is into Regina. Pickle Gang does not like those, and I say this in heavy quotation. People you woo 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 woo.
Okay. I mean, fair enough. Okay, let's just move on from that. I don't think he's into her. I think it's just... Anyway, December 29th, Lodging House, Plaza. Oh, it's you two. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks out all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal.
It appears that I have forgotten a comma in my last comment. I will promptly walk the plank.
My gosh, Cruiser. You forgot a comma in your comment? That's shameful. You should feel embarrassed. Like, oh my goodness. That's, yeah, you walk that plank. Dang, dude. Dang, so shameful. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much? Francisca really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself. No way, pal. You're not gonna give me to backbite a woman with that whip. No way. Why are you defending her? Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up,
Poof, there she is. Don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up. Looks like she's wound him up pretty tight. She's directly above us as we speak. Huh? How's that possible? According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed by this, right by this window, pal.
Inside of a large pirate ship that hangs from a ballon, an airship, if you will.
Yes, that's exactly where the Pickle Gang hideout is located. Headquarters is located. Though, I will say, being in a giant balloon has its disadvantages. It's a real pain for the mailman to deliver us mail to us when we're floating around everywhere. Oh man, dang! I told that joke well. I'm hilarious. Oh, I see. Who lives in that room behind the window up there? The acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's gonna start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to the acrobat's room. Got it, pal? Franziska Von Karma.
That's perfectly right, Duo. I am currently dying of laughter.
That's great, Cruiser. I know I butchered that joke really bad, but I'm glad you still found it funny. Once she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. Okay, let's move. Let's go see Mo. Let's grin and bear it. December 29th, lodging house, 1st floor, Mo's room. Mo's not here. If he was here, you would have been able to tell even before you stepped into his room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away. Aha, 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 aha. What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself? I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes. He must really love his work. Alright, I don't think we have anything new to examine.
Me, I'm dying currently. Duo, that's great, Cruiser.
No, please don't die, Cruiser. That's not what I meant. You knew what I meant. We talked to him about everything. Do we go to Mo's room? Is there something to examine here? I feel like I'm missing something. Like, where do we go from here? Like, we've already looked at all this different stuff, right? I don't know, like... Do we just keep looking around for somebody? Go to the Bigtop? Because, like, we found everything. Okay, here we go. December 29th, Bigtop Cafeteria. All right! Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria! Yikes, he's in an awfully good mood. All right, you know what time it is. Riddle time! Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Come on, you can answer this. It's easy. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction? Wrong, try again. Okay, what do you think, girlie? I've got it. Okay, what is your answer? Because they're in the cafeteria.
teary-eye. Exactly. It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe. What does that have to do with Mexican pizza?
Least funny joke ever. Deaf Carrot Gang.
Carrot Gang. Is that the opposite of Pickle Gang is Carrot Gang? Oh, no, because he has the carrot on him. It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe. I did it! What's going on? He's being too nice. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Carrot Gang even worse than Cucumber Gang. Only Mo is in it.
Okay, only Mo's in Carrot Gang. Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it? You're telling me? I didn't think it was going to be so tough. Tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's why you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd. This morning, I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing. You even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke. Exactly. How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that? Okay, that doesn't tell us anything. Are you 100% sure about your testimony today? Well, I saw what I saw, I swear. That creep just flew through the air. It wasn't exactly flying per se, it was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max. I don't see a Psylocke. He must be telling the truth. Okay. We'll try to get away from him as soon as we can. He hasn't given us any useful information. Is there anything we can give him? Okay, this is our new item. Let's start showing it around to people. Ah, not that picture. He showed it to you guys too. Huh? You've seen it as well? Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Okay, either something gets lost between the Japanese to English translation, or he is just so unfunny. Hee. Oh yeah, he didn't just show me this picture. What do you mean? He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. It's in the picture, I think. He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness. He's got a big bust? I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Okay, this is... Oh, Phoenix, right. Okay. Anyways. Is there anything else we can... Okay. Max's bust should be on that small table over there. But there's nothing over there. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. What was it? I'd say about 5 days ago, all of a sudden, the bust disappeared. It disappeared? If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up. Hey, this thing is really cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it.
Mo is deaf and saying, frown.
Okay, don't worry. I think we won't have to hear about that much more. Aww. Maximilian Galactica bust added to the court record. Is there anything else that's changed about this place? Nope, nothing's changed that I can see. I wonder if he's actually thinking about this or if he is setting up a bad joke. Nope. I'm drawing a blank here. A quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book. Like, I feel like Cruiser definitely agrees with that sentiment. I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh? Oh well, there is this one teensy tiny thing that does seem different. Tell us. Oh well, on the morning of the crime,
Phoenix is now Pickle Gang, okay. I'm glad he's redeemed himself. On the morning of the crime, over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center. Piece of paper? It's stored, so I don't know what it said, but I could see its title. Yikes! It says, to the murderer. Murderer? Yup, that's what it says, but the rest of it has been ripped off. And I don't know who posted it. When did you find this? The morning before the murder. Before the murder? Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered. Who in the world posted this thing? Note added to the court record. Nick, I think we better follow up on this important lead. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at it. Okay, I can't get a closer look. Nothing else to talk about? Alright, let's move. Is there anybody in here? Okay, let's head back to the circus entrance. And let's present... Okay, I'm gonna present the picture. It's... I guess we won't need you to look at this after all. Okay. So that, let me try showing him that. Okay. So this doesn't mean, okay. Anything to him at all? Would you mind taking a look at, okay. So nothing I show him seems to do anything. Alright, let's head over towards the lodging. Okay, what if we go back? Let's go back to the detention center. Let's show this to Max Galactica. Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat. Your heart skipped a beat? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company? I guess it wasn't really a company. It was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat. Okay, so we need to search there. Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing? Let's see. Uh-huh. Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Okay. Let's see if this... What about this? Fabulous. Okay. No, that's not anything. Alright, so we'll go to the circus entrance.
Bro, Mo is withholding evidence. He could have prevented that murder. He should be charged with second-degree manslaughter.
He certainly... Are you talking about the victim? Okay. I think it's right here. Hey, do you see that? Because it was the ringmaster who saw it, and it's the ringmaster who died. No one had been murdered yet. There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat. You know, I've got a feeling I know what that is. I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it. It fits perfectly with the other piece. What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Tonight at 10 p.m.? That's when the murder took place. Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster.
paper that says to the murderer that Mo had since before the murder.
I suppose, yeah, he really was withholding evidence. But you just want to see Mo behind bars. That's all you want to see. You want to see him, like, behind bars or in jail. Let's see if we get no reaction. Oh, we're back with Gumshoe. Okay. December 29th, Lodging House, Plaza. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure you did a good job as usual. Well, I'm done with the investigation of the acrobat. Finally. But with Ms. Von Karma. Beep, 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 beep. Nick, what is that? That beeping sound. It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something. If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick. See ya, pal.
I don't want to see Mo. I don't want to hear Mo. The only things I want to hear is his muffled screams and his corpse hanging from the gallows.
Dang, Cruiser, that is really dark. Wow, okay. Dang. Dude, he's not gonna get arrested. He's innocent. He's fine. I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot.
Smile, smile, smile.
Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens. Yeah, that's the thing I can't believe. Is she's still a teenager, that Von Karma still is. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. The wind's is biting us. Ow! It's biting his lashes from a whip. Von Karma. She really did appear. That was a real battle in court, wasn't it? Mr. Phoenix Wright. Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day.
So annoying, I'm going to die.
Yeah, it's not a great ringtone. The day my dream finally comes true. You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news? National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge. Alright. Miss Von Karma, it appears you got your hands onto something big, huh? I'm amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? A conclusive witness? You must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me.
Phoenix Wright games. Now she forgot that Phoenix wins this trial.
Yeah, Yes, it was her fault for not reading this game's script. And learning that Phoenix would beat her in this trial. I can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course, your dad. I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this, or any other conversation?
Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix, right? I have to see him again one more time. Him? I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth?
What a goofy goober. What a silver. What noogle boggle troogle.
Oh, such an oogle boggle troogle. Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles? Edgeworth? What'd you have against good old Edgy? Miles Edgeworth? Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right. It was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was... Right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Who is who?
Miles Edgeworth.
Oh. Okay, so in the first Phoenix Wright game, Miles Edgeworth is, he was sort of like the district attorney who was, Phoenix's lifelong friend. They were good friends, but then, something that happened to Miles's dad, and he, and so then Miles left him, like, partway through, like, elementary school, and they didn't meet up again until Miles was a district attorney and Phoenix was a defense lawyer, and they fought in court a bunch of times, but then eventually, through anime and the power of friendship, they healed their relationship in the last game. I don't want to give too many more spoilers, because that's a... Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney is a great game. Y'all should check it out. You know what, maybe I'll put a playlist together on my second channel of the complete playthrough of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. But yeah, so there it's like he was a district attorney, but at the end of that game he does walk away from being a district attorney, and he hasn't showed up again. I think he's gonna appear in the next mystery. Yeah. But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Here. Edgeworth. Oh, here it is. Okay, it's explaining Edgeworth right now. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he is gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nick, what does she mean? Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case, and then, with the case after that one, he never set foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive, I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddled the honorable name Von Karma. Like, legit, dude, I have no idea why he gave himself the... He says, Miles Edgeworth chooses death. like, I'm assuming we'll find out in the next Turnabout. But I'm just as clueless as you right now. I'm going to find him, and then I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own 2 hands. Nick, about Mr. Edgeworth. Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Nick? Miss Von Karma. What? I don't know if you are God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him, too. What? What in the world happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick? Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. December 29th, lodging house, 3rd floor, Acro's room. Shoot, I need a voice for this guy. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet ya. I'm Ken Dingling. Ken Dingling? Is this supposed to be like kindling? Kindling? I'm Ken Dingling. But here at the circus, everyone calls me Acro. Mr. Acro. How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you definitely, should I need a voice? He told me you'd definitely show up here. No, I can't keep doing New York accents. Maybe more like surfer? That could be good. Acro, you're a member of the circus as well?
We should give Mo and Whip Lady death penalty together. Trilo too. It'll be a party.
Cruiser, no death penalties. Like, people can just live their happy lives. Just let them be. We'll let Mo and Von Karma and Trilla just go on their merry ways. You know, after this case, we're not going to see all these witnesses again. That's right. I mainly performed on the tightrope or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform in is my wheelchair. Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. And one night, they decided to run away from it all. Without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. Seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. Yeah, I suppose it probably was. It wasn't all that funny, but yeah, I suppose it was better than all Mo's jokes. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. Such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina. Regina's so cute. She's truly a princess. Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina?
It is my wheelchair. Wow, oh yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. He wins the fan award.
Okay. Thank you. He has won the 2023 Cruzy for the Funny Award. Congratulations, Acro. You've won Cruiser's approval. I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. That's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatic session, right? Uh-oh, we got some Psylocks. Psylocks! It doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Right?
Cruzy is the best award name. You win the Cruzy for innovation.
Oh, wait, thank you. This is going to be Cruiser's Awards. He's just giving out cruisies. Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago? What in the world went on at this circus then? I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you went there for rehabilitation? What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream. Huh? I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw. What you saw? Geez, that sounded really ominous. What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see, the scene of the crime was right below your window. That's when I looked out the window. What did you see? He was flying straight up into the air. He? Maximilian Galactica. What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying? I'm absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Nanek. Okay, let's see if we can break through these Psylocks. I'm still undergoing rehabilitation for my injuries. Still can't stand, but the doctors say I'll be able to recover and walk again. Out of curiosity, what kind of accident was it again? I do like how the little birds fly away when the Psylocks come. It's a neat little thing. I don't really have much more to add beyond that. Of course, hiding what really caused this accident. Maybe it's related to what happened to the ringmaster? What's this? That's what we want to know. It was posted in the cafeteria the morning before the murder. In the cafeteria? What happened? He suddenly looks incredibly serious. If it's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source. Her? Regina. Ask her about it. Okay. I'm gonna present the two other things. Maximilian Galactica, right? You'll have to forgive me, but I try not to think about him. Acro won't even look at it. Looks like something is really weighing on him. Alright. Let's try to find Regina. Monkey on posters, Pickle Gang, bros. So majestic, great ape. Also, when are we getting an ape channel reward? I could do some sort of monkey channel reward. That could be fun. I'll have to figure that out, though.
Monkey, yes.
Monkey, yes. Okay. If monkey's popular, sure, I could look into that. Grrr. I got a bad feeling about this. Grrr. Yeah, Nick. Wonderful. Today's special must be Filet-O Phoenix. Stay, heal. Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. Oh no, guys, it looks like the tiger got Cruiser. I guess I made a mistake. Mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey? Okay, let's Talk. It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was. I love my dad so much.
Deaf monkey gang.
Monkey gang. I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father. That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad, and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. This star? That means my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone. Okay, this is actually kind of turning kind of wholesome, you know? Like, I mean, I feel like she should be, you know, just a little more, you know, heartbroken, but, you know. But I mean, like, it's kind of wholesome. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. Well, that's kind of sweet. See, even Phoenix agrees with me. But I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that. What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course. You really think so? Yeah, you will. I think. I've got a feeling that everyone is doing great up there in the sky. Wonder if everything's all right with Regina. Just to go back and clear something up, why'd you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? Must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume.
Stepman again. Where are you at? Represent.
It's got really beautiful. You should see it. We should. When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me. Okay, I don't have... these are three options that all say the same thing. I'll just say gladly. Leave it all up to us. Guess there's no turning down that request. Yay! You're really gonna do it? Okay, let's present this. Regina, have you ever seen this before? I know what this is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while. It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket? I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. Breakfast time? Yeah, I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I'd go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. That's when you realized this piece of paper was in your pocket? Yup, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged to someone in someone else's pocket. And then what? I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I did! I stuck it up there! How'd you know? So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think. That explains a lot. I wonder who wrote this. Note updated. Okay. Anything else we want to present? There's no denying it. Max is cool. I want to try flying someday with Max. She's already flown off into her own little world. Nick, I want to try flying too. Okay, I'll think about it. Okay, nothing here. Alright, so we gotta find the monkey, I guess. I don't know. Okay, we got something new. December 29th, Bigtop Cafeteria. Something smells fantastic. So we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Bistro du Cirque, aka the cafeteria. It smells so good in here. Those burgers look great. She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster. My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They are absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into hamburger heaven. I bet. I can tell by the smell.
D.
Whoa, I'm getting hungry. You're just sad we're seeing Mo again, aren't you? Those burgers must have some kind of special power. I do love a good hamburger.
Very.
Alright. Now that the ringmaster is gone, what are you going to do? That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved to wrestle. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you? Like how he's adopted when he was younger? He's calmed it down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset that he said he couldn't go on. He was that upset? Yes, he was. Anyways, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking about trying on the ringmaster's shoes. What? Really? Max would still be an issue, though. Max? He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue with his importance. It's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right. Mo, all of that's left is to see if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know. The tragedy? You know? What is he talking about? Get over what tragedy, Mo? Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing at all. You must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? Yes, that's it. You're right, girlie. Dang. Dang, correctamundo. Doesn't he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but...
The tragedy of Acro.
Are you... The tragedy of Acro? Oh, you're probably right, Cruiser. The tragedy of whatever happened to Acro. Are you lying to us? No, not at all. What makes you think that? Just the way you said it. Everyone can get over the tragedy. Seemed a bit strange. Sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Mo, I'm right, aren't I? Oh, we've got some Psylocks. So now we're getting closer to the truth. It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident.
Big-brained, very intelligent, super smart fart.
You are a super smart fart, Cruiser. Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason. 6 months ago, eh? Okay. Can we break these Psylocks? Let's just try. Get over it? Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus? Okay. There's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there, some juicy burgers. Let's eat instead. Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Oh. Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then. Mo, you just said something about an accident? This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it?
Chicken or beef churro?
Chicken or beef? Ooh. That's a tough question. I think it depends on what kind of food I'm eating. Because dang, I do love a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. but a good hamburger is really good too. Oh, it's so hard to pick. I love hamburgers.
Beef Brothers assemble.
Beef, bro? Okay, I do have such a soft spot for chicken tenders. Like, Cane's chicken tenders are so good. I think I'm gonna go for Beef Bros. They're both good. I can't pick. They're so good. I'm gonna try presenting Acro. What about this? Looks tasty. What? You know, the burgers. Looks like I shot a blank on that attempt. Mr. Nick, if you push yourself any more, your soul will shatter. Please calm down, collect your thoughts, and try again. Made too many mistakes. Could it be Money the Monkey? I'm gonna try Money the Monkey. Wait, Mo said something. Maybe Mo is... Could it be Mo that was the cause of the accident? She said something about us old men make mistakes. Nope, okay, that wasn't it. Okay, maybe I'll go Money the Monkey. Let's present the Magatama.
Very true. Chicken is good, but beef is even more versatile than chicken. Chicken fingers are excellent, yet so is a nice juicy perfectly marbled Wagyu burger with ketchup, mayonnaise, and juicy ripe tomato.
Okay, maybe you do have a good point there, Cruiser. I will say, like a cheeseburger with ketchup and mayonnaise, like if you're to pick like condiments for a burger, those are the two perfect ones. I love ketchup and mayonnaise together on a burger. Oh, I think I probably will have to go for beef, just because I have such a soft spot for steak as well. Steak. Okay, is there anything else we can present? Profiles. Okay, I'm gonna try Regina Berry. Okay, what was I? Okay, profiles. No, nothing. Okay, I think I gotta go someplace else.
Then you. This is an all-time win for the Cruise Nation. We will cherish this win forever. Also, mayo is very delicious. Thanks for being a condiment king.
You're welcome. I accept the title of Condiment King very humbly. Okay. Alright, we gotta search around. I don't think we have the information. Circus entrance, move. See something? Like there was nothing in Mo's room. Oh, there's something there now. December 29th, lodging house, first floor, Mo's room.
Chicken sells seethe over beef bosses.
Okay, but it's like, I love them both, though. Like, I don't want to call myself... Like, I probably... Like, I love a good steak, and I love a good hamburger. But chicken tenders, Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich, buffalo chicken wings. There's so many good chicken options, too. What's that? I hear something. Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. Oh! Nick, it's money. That monkey's holding something. That's it. That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember? All right, time to take on this monkey, attorney style. Let's go for it. Ooh, 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 scratch, scratch. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yikes! Wah! Tried to have a monkey-to-monkey talk with him. I really did. Nick, you... I swiped it while money was distracted. Wow, you're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it, let me see it. Huh? You can see it fine from where you are. You know what I mean. I really want to try on Regina's costume. Maybe then they'll take you in at the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. What's the matter now? It doesn't fit me at all. Oh well, I guess it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Not to mention, it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. It's the shiny spangled vest. It's not Maya's size at all. Alright, well, we got this. I suppose we can return it. So we go lodging house. Circus entrance.
It's okay, Churro. Chicken is wonderful in its own ways. I love chicken with a passion, especially with buffalo
Buffalo
sauce.
sauce is so
There's a
good.
lot of people who say beef sucks. That's the chicken cells. Chicken lovers who can respect beef brothers at Chicken Chads.
Yeah. No, definitely. Let's can we get some pog champs in chat for the chicken chads out there? Let's give her back the sparkly vest. Do people... Well... Here you go, Regina. Yay! Thank you! You really got it back for me! Don't mention it.
Chicken gang win.
I love you, Mr. Attorney. It's nothing. No wonder guys melt to mush in front of this girl. Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? This isn't mine. It was Leon's. Leon's? You know, the lion she told us about. Oh, the one that someone killed. Wait, whoa. Okay, we got a new topic. Leon, he was killed, wasn't he?
PRO. This is starting to get weird again. We need to turn my T down. 0.
Are you meaning with the chicken chads or the Phoenix Wright? Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, he's... Phoenix is getting a little weird. Don't worry, we'll be away from Regina soon. That's right, my dad killed him. Why?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Leon did something really bad during practice. During practice? Leon was sitting down and then he opened his mouth, you know? Caw. Uh-huh. Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth. Uh-huh. Wait, you put your head into a lion's mouth? I sure did. The people in the crowd always loved seeing me do that. They'd always start screaming. You sure they were screaming because they loved seeing you do that? Anyways, what was the bad thing? Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice.
Not Pog.
Yeah, lion breath? I can't imagine that smelling great. Regina, everything was alright though, right? No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry. And that's when Leon... Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky. Poor thing.
Okay, so maybe this is the accident. Leon added to court record. Is there anything else? No, we've covered the topics. Let's go back to the cafeteria. Is Leon evidence? Oh, he's evidence. You wouldn't know it, but I was responsible for naming all the animals at the circus. You named Money the monkey and Regina's tiger? Guilty as charged. But Leon got his name from the ringmaster. Really? He always said, keep names simple and easy to associate. Nick's name is easy to associate. Right? I always told Russell, if that's what you think, then call him Lion the Lion. It's a great name, don't you think? Imagine if he could talk. I'm Lion. Lion. Well, that's when Russell said, don't lie to yourself. That name is... Oh, wait, sorry. But that's when Russell said, don't lie to yourself. That name is awful. Okay, wait a second. Okay, so we need to present the Magatama. Let's present that.
Okay, next question. How do you like your steak? More or more dry?
Just from the way you ask that, I'm assuming that you like it more rare and you consider if it's more well done to be dry. But that one I would definitely have to agree. I generally I generally try to cook it like to a nice medium rare. That's what I go for. But if it's like a little on the rarer side, I don't mind. But I like it just like, I like it a little juicy. Okay, Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus? Okay. There's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there, some juicy burgers. Let's eat instead. Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident. This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it? Okay. It's the lion. I've heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right? How did you... Okay, that's one Psylocke gone. I told them so many times, you shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right? Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her. Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo. Don't clam up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head? Well, promised I wouldn't say anything. You promised? He's involved in this too.
My autocorrect auto-capitalized rare for some reason, but I will say, I don't just like my steak rare. I like it legendary.
Yeah, a legendary steak. That sounds sweet. We should call it that now. Just like, if it's not like, you know, yeah, just not. Who wants a rare steak? Let's have a legendary steak. That sounds pretty sweet. I like that. Legendary. He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about... Mo, is this the person you promised you wouldn't say anything? I'm guessing it's the one guy who's actually injured. Which would have to be Acro. It must have been Acro, right? How'd you know? Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster. No way. I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know. I'm sorry, Acro.
Yes, it's working. I was right. Very smart fart.
Cruiser, you are a very smart fart. It's just like you said, you know. The accident. Did someone die? No, but it would have probably been better if he had. What? How would that have been better? He's still alive. When he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in. Wait, coma? All he does now is lie in bed at the hospital. And that's all he's ever going to be able to do. I see. How is he related to Acro? He's his brother. Huh? The person who got bit was Acro's brother. Brother? They were an acrobat team of brothers, Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime. Who is Acro's younger brother? Sean Dingling. Sean Dingling. But everyone always called him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall. Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina. 6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden Bass bursts out, let me perform with Leon. Why'd he do that? I don't know, but that's what caused the accident.
Jesus, that's subpar, not pickle.
Yeah, this isn't great. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling. He? You mean Leon? Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling. Some sick grin. No way! That's impossible! A smirking lion? A flying murderer? Why does it seem that it's always Mo who catches all of these incredible events? Nick, can lions smile? We never told the police about the incident. Circus would have been shut down if we had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle. It feels weird saying all these very serious statements in his clown voice. So that's what really happened. Well, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness has put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. Shaka, 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 shaka. There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self. Achoo, achoo! Nice. What a wonderful sneeze. Huh? You think so? You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel? That's basic clownmanship. Curly, I know you gotta understand that. Nick, I think I'd make a good clown. Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneezer. He's kind of, yeah, just talking about horrible stuff and then getting back into normal joking self. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Does Regina sneeze with pepper too? She does. Pat would always tease her with pepper. But Pat? From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together. They look perfect together, huh? Wait, what if he's not?
BRO what? Regina again? I've never seen a cuter sneezer. WTF.
I don't know, I mean... Maybe it's a little weird, but I don't know. Like, of all the things Mo said, like, I feel like that's the most normal. Alright. Alright, okay, so my idea, here's my theory. I'm thinking... Okay, we can break through the Psylocks. I don't think he's at the hospital for physical therapy. I think he's there to go visit his comatose brother. Ah, Mr. Right. Back again, I see. Well, he did say I'll be back. Wait, or was that someone else? We're back because Acro's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows that we know. Well, it seems like you got things you want to talk about, so fire away. Alright, it's Magatama time. Let's break through these psyche locks. About the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice?
Boot to ruin this guy's day.
Yeah, this ain't gonna be a fun conversation. Yes, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? Leon, 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. There goes one psyche lock. I know I'm on the right track, I just need to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked? By a lion? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. Profiles. Bat. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got into that terrible injury. Okay, that's number 2. Mo. Mo. He must have told you. Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. A slip of the tongue? Anyways, they were an incredible team. Cut down together in their prime. Oh, cut down together. That's where he slipped, and that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident together, like always. I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. I still haven't broken Acro's last psyche lock. This must be one incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you're still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive? Oh dang, this is high stakes here. Could it be Max? Could it be Regina? Could it be Mo? Try Max? No, this isn't gonna be it. Oh, dang. There's no way I can backpedal from this. Okay, I'll go Regina. Regina's my second guess? Okay, that seemed to work. That was good. You think of Regina? Okay, you were right, Cruiser. I should have listened to you. You said there was a grudge, right? Yeah, I suppose. It's just like no one likes Max, though, so I thought, oh, maybe he would be it. Regina. You always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like she is cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. Regent tried to attack you? Twice. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she's...
Yeah, that would make sense too. Would be my second guess.
She spurned on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Oh, maybe I did it again. If I can hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll... Oh, shoot. I need some, like... Here's proof that you had it out for Regina all along. Okay, proof. Leon... The murder note. Where'd you get it? Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. Do the murderer. It's the only one. Yeah, I suppose that does make the most sense. It's the only one that really does make sense. I always take Acro as breakfast in the morning. You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. Oh, there we go. Ooh. My legs were injured by Leon. 6 months ago, my younger brother, Bat, had a dare with Regina. A dare? An absurd dare. If I could put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. That's insane. Didn't he know how dangerous that is? We all thought he was being stupid too. But that lion was very old to begin with. And age brought it with a countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. That's when the accident happened. He just wanted to take her out to the movies. Poor Bat. When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. And Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up. What about Bat? He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him. I see. I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again.
AAA.
And that's the reason I keep going. Oh, this is really sad. Bat and Regina, they were such great friends. Oh yeah, I want you to take a look at this. What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. Gross, it's covered in blood. This scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling. He? Leon, obviously. Oh. When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin. Nick! I know, most said the same thing. What do you think it all means? I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. Miss Von Karma! I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. But the scarf is evidence in the trial. That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro. Preparations? I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro will talk more at the prosecutor's office. Acro, a witness? Come, Acro, let's go to the office. Yes, ma'am. Now what do we do, Nick? How are we going to handle tomorrow? Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. Look at you, all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use. This is all beginning to come together now. To be continued. All right. Let's save here. Okay, so I've been streaming for about an hour and 45 minutes. Do I want to keep going? You know what? Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to take a brief break. I'm going to grab some water and maybe some tea. My throat's feeling a bit sore, but then Sure, we'll do one thing of the trial. Alright, we'll be back in just 1 second.
Hydration Park.
I should be back. I will say, perhaps the best part of these Phoenix Wright streams is just how hydrated I stay. 'Cause dang, my throat gets tired doing all the voices. Alright, here we are. We should be back. December 30th, 9:41 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Good morning, Max. Oh, yeah, good morning, sweeties. You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today. I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm working up to it. Tee-hee. Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. Regina. How fabulous, my sweetie pie. My sweetie pie princess. You came to watch my performance today? Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this. Mo said that? So what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess, you'll fly at the end? It's not that kind of show, isn't that right, my sweeties? Huh? I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on, or even where she is. Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today I'm just a member of the audience. Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there. Good luck, Max. You're the best. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick? Top of the morning to you. Everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo. How low can you go? Mo. Top of the morning to you, governor. Top of the morning. That's the ticket. Attacking the day starts with energy in the morning. The early bird gets the worm. But then again, worms lack higher brain function. Here, Max, I brought you a present. Have some milk. Oh, my. Thanks. So how are you today, right? Well, I've got the feeling that today I'm gonna face off against the real culprit. You mean Acro? Huh? You think he did it? Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line. Literally. He's got guts to spare. If all I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is, I'm used to it already. It just means that I won't be able to press him like I can the other witnesses. What are you going to do then, Nick? I guess today we'll just have to do without our usual psychological warfare. Today we rely on evidence. It's the only way we'll get past Acro and to the truth. You're right, but it's going to be tough. Anyways, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father. You want us to make sure Regina watches? Yes, that's why I brought her here to court today. What's that supposed to mean? She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars. Okay. Preliminary theory right now. I think Regina did it. I think Regina tried to kill Bat. Either that or it was an accident. But like the scarf was laced with like catnip or something, so then the tiger would bite. Or Leon would bite. And then her dad was doing something she didn't like. And so she killed him too, and it's just like, oh yeah, he'll be a star. That's my thought. Court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Miss Von Carver, you may proceed with your case. The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events. What's the meaning of this? We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime. Order, order! I had a feeling like something like this would come up. Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night, creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders. Poor Gumshoe. Very well, please call your witness to the stand. Time to get to the work, or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope. How does he have so many birds in this courtroom? Name and occupation. Ken Dingling, but everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at the Berry Big Circus. Where were you on the night of the crime? I was in my room that night. If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene. My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window. The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed? Okay. It was just after 10 p.m. and I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Then a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. This witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown. If that's the case, there's very little prosecution need add. All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night. Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness. A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. A man who must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did. Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony? In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Alright, cross-examination, what I witnessed. Alright, we're gonna press on everything, that's the rule. You said that you were resting in bed? One would thus assume that you turned the lights off in your room, correct? That's correct. But there are safety lights around the outside of the lodging house. It's so bright, sometimes it can make it hard to sleep. If that's the case, wouldn't it be a good idea to close some curtains? I never really thought of that. Guess it means I'm off to buy some curtains. Haha, sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers. Ow! The witness will proceed with his testimony. Time I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Okay. Your room is on the 3rd floor, right? Yes. And you said you were resting in bed? That is correct. But you were still able to hear a sound from outside? I was indeed. Pressing acro doesn't seem to get results. Maybe something was contradictory in what he said just now. Let me just check the court record quick. $10.15 is pretty close to 10. I'm gonna say there's a contradiction. I'm gonna risk it. Let's risk it for the brisket. There's a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given. There's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence. She's right. Let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence to support your claim of a contradiction?
Phoenix, what in the world is this? How?
You just don't get it, do you, Mr. Phoenix, right? What don't I get? You're not going to be able to get through this one with your usual bluff routine. Your client looks to be ready to take off once again, straight towards a guilty verdict.
You are bluffing? I will not forgive any more mockeries made of this court.
Oops. Witness, would you mind repeating your testimony?
Certainly.
It was just after 10 p.m. I suppose that means like... I suppose like 10:15 is around 10 p.m. A large thump from outside the window. Okay, let's press him on this. Are you sure it was a human being? It could have been a mannequin or perhaps a large action figure. Well, setting aside the possibility of mannequin, the action figure is plausible. You've no needs to mince words, Mr. Phoenix, right? Testify to the truth and only the truth, just as if we were there with you that night. I believe it was a human. Dang, I just strengthened his testimony. I wonder if Acro's statement jives with the facts. I don't think there's anything wrong.
What's the matter, Mr. Right?
And then nothing, Your Honor. Until I can find a clear contradiction, I should tread lightly. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. The light in your room was turned off then, right? That's true, I was going to bed after all. So, with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window? The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses in the front.
Did you see any of the other symbols?
I clearly saw the silk hat, as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica. The more I press him, the less results I seem to get. But maybe there was something fishy with his latest bit of testimony. Silk hat. Wait, if the hat was found at the scene of the crime, he wouldn't have seen it. Okay, I'm gonna try this. There is a contradiction. There's a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given. If there's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence.
She's right. Let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence to support your claim of a contradiction?
Okay. You claim to have seen the exact same thing that Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? What do you mean? The silk hat. What about the silk hat? Saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window. Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night. That would have been quite difficult, considering the state that I'm in. Just looking outside of the window was a tough enough challenge for me. That's a shame, because you would have noticed the silk hat found on the scene. That's the ringmaster's hat, right? Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat.
Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? You saying that Max has 2 silk hats?
No, this is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model only for Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stand.
Order, order!
As always, it seems like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. You okay, Nick? Well, I opened my big mouth, and now I have to back it up. How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today? Dang, what do we say here? He has a grudge against Max? But he doesn't have a grudge against Max. Like, he might not like Max. I mean, nobody likes Max. But... he's dreaming? I don't want to give that. I'm gonna try real culprit. Let's see what happens. Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself. On this occasion? Accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of? Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry. Mr. Wright, are you serious? Deadly serious, Your Honor. I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's hearts and minds. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. Really? If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He's calm enough for it to be almost scary. He's staying rather calm and collected. Mr. Dingling, do you have a response to the defense's accusation? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone, take a good look at me. Can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. That's true. I understand that me and Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of a murder of all things? See, even a sliver of common sense makes it clear the accusation is ludicrous. She's right. Way to pick on the disabled, you heartless, cruel man. Phoenix is a poopy head. See that, Mr. Phoenix Wright? If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well? I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice. What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice? I feel like I'm in too deep at this point. Yeah, he had an accomplice. It's impossible for Acro to be the murderer in this case. If that's the case, then it's natural for one to consider possible accomplices. You don't say. Not good, not good. This isn't going to end well. Don't tell me you think you're going to get off easy. What? You must not have heard that sound just now. Maybe it wasn't clear enough. The sound of you falling into your own trap can be hard to notice sometimes. Mr. Wright, it seems as if you won't be stopping at Acro, but will be making other accusations. If Acro did not have an accomplice, things are not looking good for you. I understand, Your Honor. Well, very well, let's continue. Who, perchance, would happen to be Acro's accomplice? Okay, so we gotta look for some people in the circus. He died. Maybe Ben? I feel like it's Ben. I don't know. Maybe I'll go for the clown because he saw it too. Great job, Churro. Now you made fun of it. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, let's try the clown.
You don't say.
I would say Mo.
Oh, this is suddenly looking very bad. You would say Mo? Okay, that's who I did. I accused Mo of being accomplice. Don't tell me you think you're going to get off this easy. Oh, what? Oh, did you hear that? Hear what? The sound of you getting caught in your own trap. What a splendid accomplice. I'm sure this accusation is built on a solid foundation. Foundation? Yes, Mr. Wright. Do you have any proof that this person you've accused was indeed accomplice? Shoot, I have no evidence. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? This piece of evidence is lacking in persuasive power. You didn't miss that sound, did you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You know, the sound of you receiving a penalty.
Uh-oh. Go.
Yeah, I have no idea. What are you doing, Nick?
What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice?
Okay, it's starting me back here. I'm gonna try, of course he didn't. Here, let me save. Because if I'm wrong, then at least we can rule out this option. Now then, this must be... We get to hear the name of this mystery accomplice. Not this time, Von Karma. What? You're not going to sucker me into this one.
What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright?
There was no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself.
Order, order! What are you getting at?
Way to keep them on their toes, Nick. Now I'm going to have to prove how it all fits together. I have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry. Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that? I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed. All right, then let's do it. Mr. Phoenix Wright. If this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right?
Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear up something for me. When the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingling?
In his room? He was obviously here the entire time.
That's Acro's room.
Pretty simple, eh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can only be one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster. What? Are you nuts?
What say you, Mr. Dingling?
It's an interesting theory. That's it? Considering that what you propose is impossible, yes, that's it.
You should have said Max was his witness. Lol.
I guess I could have, but we need to get Max completely off the hook.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Accomplice, not witness, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I got what you meant.
As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. As he is in a wheelchair, there's no way he could go to the scene or be the killer.
You've got a point. It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. That's true. Who said he saw Max, didn't he? But Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly. Do you mind if I ask a question, Mr. Wright? What is it? I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume. How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet. Be careful, Nick. If you mess up here... She's right, I can't mess up here. I've got to give this one some serious thought. I'm sure that Acro killed the ringmaster, and he did it while he was in his room. No doubt about it.
Time to enlighten us. Now Mr. Dingling committed the crime, Mr. Right. Could he be Monkey the Money the Monkey stole his hat? Stuff? Alright, I'm gonna save right in front of here. I'm gonna guess with money.
Question mark.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's gotta be the money monkey? I'm going to present some evidence. So what did Mr. Dingling use to commit the crime of a murder against Russell Berry? Okay, I'm gonna guess the monkey. I think you should try again, especially before someone gets the chance to say something. Yeah, you're probably right. So as I was saying, this piece of evidence... Stop, wait, I say, before you start over, you must be penalized. Oh, he caught me. And if you don't put an end to this funny business, I've got a few more ideas. I'm going to present some evidence. So what did Mr. Dingling use to commit the crime of murder against Russell Berry? Okay, so not Magatama, not crime scene, not the hat, not papers, not poster, not broken bottle, not circuit mask, not the monkey, because we just tried that, the lion's dead, not the autopsy report, box, small seasoning bottle, award ceremony, note. Could it be the bust? That's gone missing. Let's try that. What's that? A picture? Okay, I think I'm on the right track. It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture. The bust? It's quite a large bust, and because it is life-sized, it is also very, very heavy. Heavy? Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death, especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Ah! See, this is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster, with the force of gravity and Maximilian Galactica's ample bust. Order! So you're saying the bust fell onto the Ringmaster? A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit. How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible. Well, Acro is an acrobat. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust. Mr. Dingling, how do you respond to these charges? Well, Acro's at a loss for words. He should be. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth. Well, Acro. You can't run away from things this time out. I'd watch what I'd say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to the case. I demand that we get proper testimony from the witness himself. Testimony, you say? Von Karma? She's just using this testimony as a ruse to stall for time. There's absolutely no need for such testimony. The defense has its version of the defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond. The defense's objection is overruled. Why can't he see things my way once in a while? Mr. Dingling, I'm sorry, but we'll need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony. The witness will have no problems, however. Let's all be respectful towards him. Thank you. That woman will sink to any low to win a case.
Suppose I could have lifted something the size of the bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured.
Phoenix should one-up Karma by bringing a gun to the courtroom. Then Von Karma wouldn't whip him out of fear.
Dang. Yeah, I suppose that would be one way to one-up Von Karma. However, lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. This would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? I have no doubts in regards to this witness's testimony. It was impossible for him to lift the bust and stick himself out far enough to look. Not to mention, he could not have known the location of the ringmaster's head. A single false step and he would lead to even more severe injuries. That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright? I still like to proceed with my cross-examination. He's simply stalling and shameful, really. Grr, I can't let her get to me. I've got to focus. Acro's physical state. Okay, I just wanted to save quick. I'm just gonna press on everything. Have you ever lifted up the bust before? No, I've never actually lifted up with my own two hands. But I should get to it, don't you think? Can't let money outdo me on this. Money? That crazy monkey has lifted Max's bust before? Please continue with your testimony, Mr. Dinkling. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat. Only my legs were injured. So what have you been doing to keep in shape? Well, honestly, I've given up on training. I don't have any plans to return to the trapeze or the tightrope. You don't say. But no offense, I'm not worried about losing to you in a race or anything. Neither am I, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I wouldn't lose either, Slowpoke. I mean, Nick. Whoa, how did this discussion turn to me all of a sudden? I suppose you could say I'm stronger than the average bear. However, lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been possible. And why is that? Because if I were to do that, I'd end up falling out of the window myself.
Why is everyone targeting Phoenix?
I know, the poor guy. They're all ganging up on poor Phoenix. I still haven't gotten much feeling back in my legs yet. So you couldn't have thrown that bust out of the window. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. How long do you think your recovery will take? You have to remember that my nerves are severely damaged. Currently undergoing some extremely intensive rehabilitation. It's going to take a while before I'm back to 100%. Let me remind you of another very important point. If the witness was carrying the bust, he would not be able to see out below the window. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. Why do you say it would be impossible? Allow me to explain. You accept that if I was carrying the bust, I couldn't see out below the window? Thus, there's no way I would know the location of the ringmaster's head. Well, I suppose you've got a point. Hey, Nick. Huh? What if you turn things around? Maybe you think of sort of like this. If he knew the location of the ringmaster's head, then he could drop the bust. That does make sense. If only I could prove somehow. Oh, the murder note. That Acro knew the location of the ringmaster's head without looking down. I think I've already explained things sufficiently. Present. Okay, let's just check it.
Okay, dang it. Oh, that didn't go well. That's... Okay, well. Guilty. Oof. Okay. Alright, well, ooh, that was, okay. So, how could he have known where he was? Okay, present. What do we present? Do we have any ideas? Any ideas in chat? I guess okay, let's look at the crime photo. Oh, wait, no, shoot, I didn't want to present that. Acro, you didn't really need to lean out. I just wanted to take a look at it, and I hit present. Well, that worked? Okay, what? I presented. I was just gonna look at it. Oh, okay, well, that worked. I would not have guessed that. Like, what? The photo? You didn't really need to look out of the window, did you? What are you driving at, Mr. Wright?
Accidental win. This is the best outcome ever.
Yeah, it's accidental win. Definitely accidental win. You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I may add. Your silly hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix, right? Enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence? But he did such a good job at hinting. Yes, yes, yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright. Maybe you should take a look at this. The key point here is the wooden box. The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over? The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over? The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box here? Who? When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box, which means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime. I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense. The moment that the bus came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear. You mean... If the bus were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box, then there would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim. No. Order. This is unbelievable. Finally, some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now I just gotta keep going, and there's only one way to go from here. Forward. So the next question I have is who placed the wooden box at the scene? It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and all he had to do was lower it down. Ow! Allow me to whip some sense into you, Mr. Phoenix, right? Ow, ow, ow! The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box. That's why the box was so specially made. Specially made? Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature. Let's look back at the box. £20 box. Look at the weight. The box has a remarkable weight. Weight? According to the core record, it weighs 20 pounds. Just to lift up this wooden box would have required
Oh my god, what the fuck? He just got freaking creeped. Why just why? D.
Yeah, I don't know. It shouldn't go on in a courtroom. Oh, I see. One would have to squat down and lift it up with their body, wouldn't you say? That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large. The box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it? That is correct. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means that no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place. Fool. Does he even bother to listen to me anymore? I've heard what you've had to say.
Sorry, I did not know the TTS would actually say the F word. IT will not happen again. Please don't hurt me, Nightbot.
It's okay. I mean, I don't think Nightbot punishes you for that sort of thing. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box at the plaza? Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could have never done what he's proposing. What? Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust? Of course I remember. It was on top of the table in the cafeteria. Then what happened to it? I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself. Ah, that means... You understand what I mean, don't you? I may very well have been able to drop the bust from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bust from the cafeteria to my room? You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright explained that.
D. In Glitch, if you are enjoying the stream, please follow the channel and turn on the notification bell. In Glitch.
Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice. Yes, thank you for the Nightbot shout out there, Cruiser. Erg. Oh, wait a second, but he already said that the monkey could lift it. The bust. That's what I'm going with. Yeah, the monkey, yeah, see, Cruiser, we're on the same page. Tell us exactly how the witness could have carried the bust from the cafeteria. Yep, we definitely have a problem here. But this is no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me and prove how things happened once and for all. Alright, Mr. Wright, let's hear your explanation. How did the witness get the bust from the cafeteria back to his room? Monkey? Everyone knows Money. He loves shiny objects of any size. Oh, like when he stole the ventriloquist ring. So, are you saying that the witness had the monkey steal the bust? Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own, and then brought it back home. Home? Money lives in Acro's room. Acro's room? But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny. Maybe you should put the wit down and read the court record. Those are some very nice cards he's holding. Yes, and they're made of platinum, which is very shiny. Acro. Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate. Order. I said order, Miss Von Karma. Where's the bust in question at this moment? I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak. This is a rather strange turn of events. But let's say that the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then? Well, in that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon. Wait. Then you mean this bust was the murder weapon purely by accident? It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them. Anyways, I think we've more than proven one critical fact.
Namely, it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer.
OMG,
Lauren.
I know what happened now.
Yeah, I think we just sort of proved Acro could have done it. Did Acro do it? Mr. Wright's argument was so circular, I'm still a bit dizzy. However, his argument does hold water. There's no denying that. How? Don't seem so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney. Wait, so what happened then, Cruiser? I'm sorry, I just realized that you're saying what happened. What happened then? Fraud? You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And what is that? You should know. You forgot the fraud of your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime. Ugh. There's no reason to doubt the clown's testimony. That's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright? Nick, don't let her beat you now. Here, I'm gonna save at this point in case I mess up. I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around. When the murder occurred, there were two people. But when the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Barry, and the other was the murderer himself. Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Who was the murderer the clown saw?
I feel like this could be big. Do you really want me to tell you?
I don't know. Oh, dang, how big is it? I'm just not sure. Oh, okay, I think it was the bust is what he saw. He saw Max's bust. How? Alright, Cruiser, here's what I'm going to do. I'll say just hold it for now, but if you turn out to be right, let me know, okay? If it's a big thing, just, like, hang on to it. I'm curious about your theory, and I want to find out if you're right at the end. But just hold on to it for now, because maybe I'll figure it out on my own. I asked who the other person most saw at the scene. That evidence has nothing to do with the question.
Yes. The thing that they thought was Max that they saw floating was the bust. IT has a cloak, the hat, and the cards would look like roses.
Yeah, that's sort of what I was thinking too. Yeah, I'm thinking that they just saw the bust. And maybe he put like a cape on it and then just hoisted it up and down. So then they thought it would be Max, but really it was the bust. Yeah, I think we're totally on the same page there, Cruiser.
It doesn't have a cloak actually, but I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, it might not have a cloak on it right now, but all it needs is like, you just like tape a cloak onto it. And then boom, it has a cloak. Au contraire, mon frère. Frère? Au contraire, ma frère. It does have something to do with the question. Most of they saw Max's silhouette, but he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw. How is that possible? It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust. What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case? The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak. There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. It would be easy to hang one off the cards in the bust's hands. Idiots, who in their right mind would put a cloak on a bust? It doesn't matter who put it on the bust. Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? That question is of the utmost importance to this case, don't you agree? Oh, he caught me. Alright, let me save here. So let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? Okay, I'm still guessing it's Acro, right? wonder Mr. Phoenix Wright didn't defendant wear his cloak the entire time he was at practice.
Right?
So then how did this person get a hold of the cloak? Well, furthermore, how would this person have gotten the cloak onto the bus, I wonder? Because this person was not spotted at the scene. I'm sorry. Dang. Okay. Dang, 2 guilty verdicts in one night. It could have been Max, right? I suppose it could have. Here, let me try that. I really don't know. Okay, so not him. Okay.
Uh-oh. Are we soft locked?
No, I don't think we're soft locked. I don't know, like, who could have put it on? I guess he was wearing it the whole time. Here, we're not soft locked yet. Like, let's go through, we can go through everybody. Profiles. So, could have been Ben. We know the bad line. Okay. Okay, not Ben. It's not Regina? Could it be Regina? Okay. Not Regina. Okay, let's... Okay, so apparently Russell Berry was the right answer. Fool. Him? You are saying it was the victim himself, Russell Berry? That's what I'm saying. The victim himself, placed the cloak on the bust. Place the cloak? It really isn't the right way of putting it. Then what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright? I think Phoenix is gonna fill in those gaps right now, Cruiser. Explain yourself. Nick, do you really have a handle on all of this? I'm fine, Maya. Finally putting all the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can paint, anyways. Alright. So you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. Ackroyd used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached that rope to the bust and dangled the bust out of his bedroom window directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But just as he feared, he was spotted right at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Benintrillo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. And that's when Ackroyd took his chance and released the rope. Now this is when the magic happened. At the very instant that the bust hit the victim, you wait just a second there, Mr. Phoenix, right? Okay, this is getting kind of crazy. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be. It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. This circus isn't over yet. What? The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust.
I don't know. That is a little far-fetched.
Yeah, it feels very far-fetched. The impact also caused the certain sound the witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness was, of course, Mr. Lawrence Mo Curls, the clown. Is Mo really short for Lawrence? When Mo looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Mo saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because in his wheelchair, he couldn't see out of his window. I guess it could be a stage name. So he just kept pulling the bust up. And that is how the magical murderer disappearing in the sky came to be. So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Acro, it could only have been you. Acro's been playing mind games with all of us. He sure has. But he has come to the end of his rope now. So, what now? You've graced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true? Evidence? In this court, only two things matter, the power of evidence and the power of my whip. Don't forget the power of my castle as well. Well, Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence? Alright, I'm gonna save it right here. I'm also gonna just refill my water. My throat is killing me right now. Let's just save it. I can't remember if I saved it previously. Nick, they say they want evidence. I just explained how there can only be one possible murder method. There's still something unusual about Mo's eyewitness account. Unusual? A contradiction, actually. Okay then, use that and get out of this jam. That's enough talking amongst yourselves. Proceed, Mr. Wright. Present some evidence to the court that backs your claims. I want hard proof. Okay. Okay, so picture the crime scene. Hat. Salary donation negotiations. Max G promo poster. Broken bottle. Circus map. Money the Monkey. Leon. Okay, guys, I feel really stuck on this one. I have no idea. I honestly, it's been so long since I listened to Mo's testimony. Did Mo say something was off about the 3 symbols?
guess we could one by one go through each. I have no idea. The hat?
Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. There's something to keep in mind. And also Mo couldn't see the roses, right?
I suppose that's true. He couldn't see the roses. So do we just go for the poster? Oh. We have it saved. Let's just guess something. Problem is Max's 3 symbols. Okay, maybe you were under something, Cruiser. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. Yeah, it was really tough. I would not have guessed. If this is the right answer, I would not have guessed this at all. Those symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings. Yesterday, there were 2 contradictions in Mo's testimony. The silk hat was one, and the white roses were the other. But the theory I just presented explains all of these contradictions. You fool, do you ever shut up? Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday? He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the bus. That makes sense. Cruiser, you are truly the smartest fart. Makes sense. If you look at it that way, then he did see the silk hat. Well, sort of. Fine, you've got that one, but what about the other contradiction? The other contradiction? Remember what that ventriloquist said in court? Oh wait, remember what that ventriloquist said in court? He said he witnessed the white roses on Max's chest that night, but the clown's testimony didn't match. The clown said there were no white roses. I'd like to see you try and explain that one away. Can you do it, Nick? Of course I can explain all of it. What was that? Please recall the instant when the cloak snagged onto the bust. If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? Okay. Do you get it yet? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust. Ugh. Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the backside of the bust. Order, order! This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads. Let's do this, Nick. Then maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel. Well, so much for that theory. Mr. Wright, do you mind? What is it? You took the time to research your circus, didn't you? Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't? If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. Why is that? Motive. This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of that. Thus, there is absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster. Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Acro's story. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster and his life up until now. What do we do? There's no doubting that Acro deeply respected the ringmaster. Acro's motive. It seems that this case isn't over yet. Very well, however, I feel this is a good place to take a break. I'll listen to the rest of Mr. Dingling's testimony after recess. This court will now take a 10-minute recess.
He saw the note on the bulletin that was meant for Regina. He didn't mean to kill the ringmaster.
You know, I didn't get to say it. That was exactly what I was thinking. Like, he was trying to kill Regina for revenge. He didn't mean to kill the ringmaster. That was just accident. Yeah, I think that you're spot on with that theory, Cruiser. I think that's where this is going. To be continued. Yeah, let's save progress up to this point.
But just like we said, he couldn't see. He had no idea it was the ringmaster.
Yeah, that's right. He had no idea it was the ringmaster at all. Like, yeah, I think it's all fitting together. He must have been trying to kill Regina, but accidentally killed the ringmaster. I think we're onto this, Cruiser. I think we've got this figured out, but I think I'm gonna call it a night here. So we'll have to wait for the epic conclusion on 1 week from today, next Sunday. We'll do the conclusion to Turnabout Bigtop. I'm excited for it. I hope to see you guys there. We are the smart farts, Cruiser. I hope you all did enjoy the stream. It was a blast having you guys here. And, yeah, thanks for making it happen. Here, I'm going to switch to my farewell screen. Thanks so much for watching. Cruiser, thanks for all the bits. I really appreciate them. If you guys do enjoy the stream, please be sure to, yeah, be sure to give the channel a follow. I'm trying to grow the community and trying to, yeah, just grow the channel. You know what? One music channel I really like, Willow Stevens. She is live right now, so I'm gonna raid her. Yeah, she's been really growing as of late. But yeah, and this way you guys can get some Cinecoins and go see a awesome music channel. Cool. Well, sweet. Well, so I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I hope you all have a great night, and
Great stream as always, man. Can't wait to conclude this case and never see Mo again. Have a great night, man.
I'm looking forward to the conclusion and not seeing Mo again. Hey, hope you have a great night too, Cruiser. I'll see you guys around. Bye for now.